everybody. It's Justin Case from American Newscape, joining our new friends Alison Mclallen and Hannah Flanery. Hello, ladies. Welcome to American Newscape.
Hi, Justin.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're kind of excited because you guys are bringing a skill set to the table that I think a lot of people could take advantage of. So, Alison, Hannah, tell us about your new venture.
All right, who wants to go first, me or you, Alison?
I'll go. Hannah and I have been working together for about 3 or 4 years, and we are in the digital space, and we have so much experience between us, like 30, 40 years of digital and marketing and broadcasting, journalism. Yeah, we have both. And we are bringing a new skill set to smaller businesses and small to middle-sized businesses.
Okay. Hannah, help her.
Absolutely. Like Alison said, we have really just jumped off the launching pad with this new venture. We're super excited about it. Alison and I have both worked in media, public relations, you name it, in the arenas of media, broadcast journalism. That's where the 30, maybe 40 years of experience comes into play. And most recently, we've been working in the digital advertising space. So that's kind of, we put our heads together and we were like, you know what, we've really got a lot to offer individuals, particularly people in a small business space. There's really not anyone that's doing this type of targeted digital advertising in the smaller business arena. So we that's really our focus, and we're just bringing a kind of a service heart to it. We really want to help others thrive and be successful.
Well, for small businesses launching, we generally have a skill set, and we're lacking in others. And with you two bringing that broadcast and production background and public relations, you bring a lot to the table, and you could be great mentors to some small businesses that can't afford that type of staff in-house.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love to partner. Yes. We can form those partnerships, be kind of an extended division of those smaller businesses where we can help them with marketing plans, PR questions, and then, of course, specific to the digital advertising.
Well, and you can't be, you also bring a nature of advocacy for your clients. And that's the exciting part, because it is a partnership. You can't afford not to have your clients succeed, and your clients need to understand that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the partnership aspect of it is, that's really at the heart of everything that we do. Like you were saying, small business, a lot of times you don't have the staff, you don't have the manpower. We're talking one person shops, right? You are your financial manager and your marketer and your product development and everything all in one. So where we can step in and provide that assistance is one, to help kind of answer some of those questions of, what kind of message is going to resonate, or how do I get myself out there, or what are the platforms that are available, or I don't know anything about an audience persona. How do I target who I'm at? How do I even figure out who I'm after? Who's going to be interested in my product? And that's where Alison and I can step in and help, because that's basically been what we've been doing for the bulk of our professional careers has all been centered around understanding those behavioral habits of consumers, what type of messaging is going to resonate, and really where to find them and meet them where they're at and spur those individuals to take some action.
Well, and I noticed the diversity of your marketing backgrounds has to be very valuable. Has to be very valuable to potential clients.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We both, worked in media. Hannah was in print media. I was in TV. And we bring those pieces to the table as well. So if we have a new client that, like Hannah said, wears all the hats and has a question on, do I buy local TV? Where do I spend my money? we are here to help, with all of this experience that we have. And then the digital space is so, I want to say it's new, but it's newer to a lot of those smaller to mid-sized business owners. Oftentimes they hear digital and they think, oh, social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on, Instagram, but that's not exactly what we do. We actually are more experienced in the programmatic, which is those ads that, this is the creepy part, those ads that show up on your phone and those apps on the iPad. We go and we find that audience for the client. We find that niche audience that's predisposed, they're about to take action. We can build that audience for them. So it's much more advanced than like a Facebook Meta, Instagram type of a plan.
I say it's like Big Brother, but we use our power for good, not evil.
Yeah, okay.
That's exactly right.
I wish I could say that, but and having a bit of experience and background in this, don't assume, and nobody out there should assume that they understand the digital media market, because it evolves about every 2 weeks.
Right.
So if you have a firm understanding of it today, in 2 weeks they're going to change the rules, and you need advocates that are going to keep up with those changes and keep you at the tip of the spear, so to speak.
Right. That's
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, some of our partnerships and the experience that we've had and some of the connections that we've been able to make. We work with professionals in the industry that are kind of, front runners on keeping a pulse, keeping a finger on the pulse of those trends. So it is, to your point, it is constant education, and that's where we come in, is we kind of eat, sleep, breathe this.
Oh, and that's exactly what it takes, and that's what makes this exciting. So, what would you suggest to people that want to approach you about being considered to be a client of yours? How should they go about it?
Yeah. Alison, you jump in, or am I jumping? I feel like I'm talking a lot. Jump in here, Alison.
Well, we are currently building a website, so we are going to have that up and running. They can reach out to our email or our phone, our cell phones, and we are ready to jump in and help and assist and like you said, be advocates for the small to middle-sized businesses, and use their budget efficiently and be there to assist in any of the marketing, PR type of questions.
And there's really no arena that is off limits. We work with everyone. I think, currently we're working with a photographer. We've been approached by some small construction businesses. You name it. This really, the beauty of this is that it's applicable across so many fields. So it's really it's an open gamut.
Well, yeah, and only because of the experience you two bring to the table, and as we live this digital existence, there's so many. I don't want to say phony, but it would be appropriate. People that approach us and promise us the moon, and it's just not a reality. You can spend dozens and dozens of hours wasting your time and thousands of dollars chasing those ghosts. So you need somebody that knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I think Alison and I can both relate to that because we've both worked on the other side of the desk where, Alison, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we've both dodged salespeople in previous roles. So we know that feeling. It's like, I don't have time and I don't want to be sold on something, that's not going to benefit, and be a good use of my small budget. So, the beauty of digital is we can track, the success of what we're doing. We can tell you an ROI. We can tell you if we reached the people that we were intended to or not. And if we didn't, we can back up and punt and go, okay, that tactic didn't work. Let's rethink our approach. But we have that data informed plan, if you will, to be able to drive the whole thing, so that you're not wondering, okay, well, did this, stick to the wall or not?
And to the advocate point, right? We build relationships with those clients, so we are invested in success, right? We want the clients to be successful because that is rewarding to us, and that just speaks to the experience that we have and the tools that we have. So we do basically meet with the client, build a relationship with them, work with them through all of the process, and as Hannah pointed out, those end results, and they're usually really good.
Well,
those ROIs are really good, and those conversions are really good.
well, and absolutely. And, there is a real advantage of working with intimate agencies. Let's just say intimate agencies, because your programs are not going to be chiseled in stone. You're going to be able to have a quick phone call with one another and shift and modify to take advantage of what's going on in the market. Big companies can't do that. They have to have assessments, studies, bring the client in for multiple meetings, and can't make those instantaneous decisions that small businesses can.
That's a great point. Great point. Because we are optimizing. We've had years of running those campaigns, boots on the ground, optimizing like live, changing budgets, shifting to new tactics, like Hannah mentioned earlier. We want to run the best campaigns that we can, the most efficient and the most rewarding.
Absolutely. All right. Well, ladies, why don't you leave us each with a final thought, and we'll get out of here. And why don't we like you to consider coming back, maybe in a couple months, and tell us where we are and what we need to be doing.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So take it away, Allison.
So I think my favorite part of working in digital is that we go and find your clients. We go and find those predisposed audiences for you, instead of just waiting for those people to find you. And so we are in front of them when they're relaxed, on their phones, on their iPads, and those types of things. So I think that really speaks to our goal. We go to find those clients.
Hannah?
Absolutely. I think for me, a big chunk of it is that relationship building. I started my career out as a journalist. I'm as a reporter. I'm a people person. I love to hear people's stories, and I want to see others succeed and be successful. I'm a bit of a bulldog and competitive. So for me, a little bit of the challenge of, all right, how am I going to reach this group? How am I going to put together, the best campaign to target individuals, and then seeing the ROIs on the other side when it comes in and we achieve that success, a little part of me is going, did it.
Yeah.
So it's a little twofold for me. It fulfills that, that human connection aspect for me of wanting to connect with others, and just, I love to hear, everybody's got a story. I've always said that. I love to hear other stories and help them be successful. And then, it kind of fulfills that little bit of bulldog tenacity that I have of like, I want to win. I can do this. Let me make something happen here.
That's great. Hey, I want to thank you, ladies, and I am excited that you're going to come back, and I am excited to see how the next couple months go for you, because I think you're bringing to the table what's needed to come to the table.
Thank you.
You think so?
Yeah. All right, everybody. This has been Just In Case, Alison Mclallen and Hannah Flanery with American Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links provided in this video is read more. Today is the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about A&H Digital Marketing Consulting, LLC, and keep company with us all at the Cool Kids Table.